Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead reading. Hope you've had a great week. This is for week commencing the 11th of November, my goodness me. Okay, right, let's get on because the cards are already coming out. In your pre-shuffle, you have the Empress. Beautiful card. Oh, I just want to mention, I know a few of you have asked, can I do the readings showing the cards sometimes, which obviously I would love to. My nails are shocking at the moment. So I'd feel a bit more comfortable once I've got my nails done. I know it sounds a bit something, but anyway, just so you know, I am listening and I will be doing that. I will also answer the request for finance and career readings. I'm just waiting on some oracle cards to come, which I've ordered for those. So yeah, it's all happening. Let's get on with your reading. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Aries and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. So, general energy for next week. We have the Page of Pentacles. Opportunity, Page of Swords. Challenge, Knight of Swords. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles is in your what you don't see coming, and the Eight of Wands is in your outcome. Just check my mic. Yep, all good. So, Page of Pentacles, overall energy for next week. You're learning something. This is a very studious energy. This is about going back to college for some of you perhaps having to do a course and literally learning something. Can also be about children for some of us. Some of children that are going perhaps, I don't know, starting a new course, going to university, college, etc. But whatever it is, it's something to do with learning something new. Excuse me. We are going to pull clarifiers, so we'll get some more information on that. Page of Swords is in your opportunity. Now this is, again, about research and ta-da moments. It's almost like something's going to come in for you next week that maybe you're going to make a decision that you've been toying about starting something new, learning something new, and there is an opportunity for you to actually do it, I want to say, and have this information come to you by ways. It could be a communication, it could be a message, it could be a letter, or just an opportunity, you know, where you're flicking on the internet perhaps and something catches your eye. There's that's what that card, the message of that card is. The Knight of Swords is in your challenge. Now the Knight of Swords is very quick. This is about putting your words into action and doing something about it. It can also be a very pushy energy. So there could be somebody around you who just wants you to hurry up, get on with it, sort it out. And they can be a bit bull in a china shop, although sometimes we need that around us. We need a person like that, but they're not particularly, what do I want to say? They don't look at things very. For instance, if this was a contract or something, they wouldn't really look at the small print, I want to say. They don't look at the detail, they just want to do it. So there's a challenge there for you. Now, as I say, it could be somebody around you that's like it, who's very pushy, or it could be as a challenge for you, you're wanting to do, like, made your mind up, now I want to do it. And there's some sort of frustration there that's stopping you. The Knight of Pentacles is what you don't see coming. Now, this is interesting because where I said with the Knight of Swords, it could be that energy of something you're feeling frustration because, again, you know, maybe you've been toying with something and now you've made your mind up, you want to get on with it. The Knight of Pentacles is here to say, slow down. Make sure you have everything in plan first, that there's a reason that this isn't happening quickly. It can't happen quickly. Perhaps financially, it can't happen quickly either. Maybe you need to take things a little bit slower, baby steps, I want to say. Pentacles are our material resources, so finances, home life, things that we actually touch and are, well, material in our lives. So it's like there's something, maybe it's financial, as I say, maybe that you need to look at the finances first, and that perhaps why you've got the Page of Pentacles there too, because again, he's holding a pentacle, he's holding the finances, if you like, and you need to learn something about that. But then in your outcome, you have the Eight of Wands, which is lovely, and this is you actually. This is, the wands are your suit in the tarot, your fire sign, so Aries along with Leo, Sagittarius. And this is about things happening very quickly. It's like everything. This card here can also represent something happening very, very quickly. Now, that was in your challenge. Now, he's got a crossbow on his back. Now, when I see this card, it reminds me that the crossbow reminds me that perhaps things have gone, you know, you've been thinking. That's you pulling back the arrow. Suddenly, you've made your mind up. Bang, you're going to go. That as a challenge is you wanting to do it very quickly. This is, to me, I hope this is making sense. This to me is the actual bow of the bow and arrow all aligning for you, coming in very, very quickly. So there's some sort of communication, something all coming into alignment for you with this. Although, as I say, there is an element of frustration there. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Why do we have the Page of Pentacles here for Aries, please, and thank you. Why do we have the Page of Pentacles here, please, and thank you. Oh, by the way, if anybody's interested, this is, because I do get quite a few questions on the cards that I use. I forget to mention what they are. This is the Lightseers Tarot. Okay, that's clarified by the Hierophant. Oh, the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. That's really interesting. So the Hierophant is a very spiritual card. This is about high levels of commitment. So in that respect, it can relate to marriage, relationships that have been long-term. Now, with that Page of Pentacles, there could be something you're learning about a long-term relationship. It could be something that you're learning, something that you've been very committed to. Again, that could be a job even. You do have the Two of Cups here too, which does indicate to me it's more of a relationship, emotional message here, perhaps, with that Page of Pentacles. The Two of Cups is about soulmate energy and the blending of energies. Now, maybe some of you are going to be learning about a relationship that you perhaps had a very committed, a loyal relationship. And now that doesn't mean to say it's your other half. It can be somebody at work who you just feel like you're really on the same page with. But there's something here with the Two of Pentacles too, where you're unsure and you're having to juggle. Now, this can be that you're juggling perhaps your finances with your home life. It's just a bit of unsettled. It's like you've got two options and you're having to juggle the two, maybe, to try and keep everybody happy even. The Page of Pentacles, again, if you are going on a course or you are thinking of changing your career path, it could be that you're having to consider, okay, do I need to do more hours? It's a job that perhaps you really love, but it's less money. It's that kind of energy. But whatever it is, you're highly committed, or you were highly committed to it, and perhaps now there's something that you need to reconsider. Now, that Page of Swords is about learning something new and some information coming into you. Now, that's an opportunity, because that's the card of research and development, if you like, and Tada moments. It's like there's an opportunity for you to really delve a bit deeper into this, I want to say, and get your facts right. That's clarified by the Page of Wands. Lots of pages here. Again, for some of you, it could be a lot of children around you next week too. Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords. That's really interesting. So the Seven of Swords is about sneaky behavior, people not being completely honest, and keeping communication from you, information from you, or even taking things from you. Now, with that Page of Swords, it's like you're going to have an opportunity to find this out. I don't know if you've got an inkling anyway that something might be not quite right, but that is what that represents. Now, I always say with the Seven of Swords, the caveat is this could be you keeping information. Now, when we keep information from people, we've got every right to do that. You know, believe it or not, we don't have to tell everybody everything in our lives that's going on, especially if it's not the right time and if it's for the greater good. However, if this is you being sneaky, and you know in your heart of hearts that that's not the right thing to do, then what I will say to that is it will always come to light. And that's why this card has the moon there shining, because the moon reveals information, brings things to the surface. Also, you have the Page of Wands. And this is about footloose and fancy free energy. This is like having that feeling of freedom, I want to say. So the information perhaps that you're going to get, that perhaps, you know, with that Seven of Swords, it's like bringing something to the surface. And then you have the Knight of Wands too. And this is lovely. This is about, you know, having that fire in your belly and moving a situation on, and having determination and courage, and belief, I want to say too. Interesting. It's like that research that you do, or that information that comes to you, is just going to allow you to really, I don't know, maybe with that Hierophant there is cut those ties with that loyalty that you're feeling. You've got the Knight of Swords in your challenge. Again, this is something happening very quickly. However, in challenge area, it can be that you're feeling there could be a bit of level of frustration, because once you've found out this information, you just want to get on and get it sorted. That's what I'm feeling. Why do we have the Knight of Swords here, please and thank you, for Aries? It's funny, isn't it? That Seven of Swords to me looks like the Knight of Swords. That's a challenge, is that have you got an inkling that somebody around you who perhaps is an air sign, that swords are the air element, so Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Why do we have the Knight of Swords here, please and thank you? We have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Cups. This is really interesting. So Eight of Cups is that feeling of leaving something behind. Now, as a challenge, I would say, especially with that Hierophant card there again, that you are struggling to leave something behind, because I think of that level of commitment, or something there that you feel that you can't do. You've got the Six of Swords, and this is about moving into calmer waters and leaving that trouble behind. And again, with that Knight of Swords, that's to say you just want to get on and do it, or there is that Knight of Swords who's been pushy around you, and they are preventing you from moving forward. But perhaps it's all in your mind also, because what I will say about the Sword suit, it is all about, it's the mental suit, it's our thoughts, our logic, our process, and how we think of things. We have the Three of Cups here as also. Now, is that Knight of Swords part of your family network, your friendship? He could be, or they could be, I should say. You could even have a bit of challenge with some friends around you that are perhaps not on board with what your ideas are. Knight of Pentacles is here though, which is lovely, because he's very loyal, very stable. reliable, and you don't see this coming. It can also be, as I say, if you are looking to any financial reasons, job, etc. It's also a message of don't rush in, get your plans in place, get everything. And again, with that Seven of Swords, maybe that is you keeping plans to yourself. But however, with that Page of Swords, it kind of allows you to, again, put your words into action. I hope this is making sense to somebody because it's a very, quite a deep reading, but it does look very obvious, the message to me. Why do we have the Knight of Pentacles here, please? And thank you for Aries. Let's have a look, shall we? That's clarified by the Knight of Cups. Wow, King of Wands and the Magician. So the Knight of Cups is lovely. He's very romantic. This is a moving on into, something very romantic relationship-wise. This can also be that the person in your life that's coming in perhaps has been watching you. And I don't mean to scare you. That sounds a bit stalkerish, doesn't it? Which is what actually the Page of Swords can be. Somebody watching you and finding information about. However, that's your opportunity there. But I would not rule out somebody coming in unexpectedly, somebody who's romantic, very stable. And I think they've been around you before, that you know this person. They've been around you for a long time and they've just watched you in the background, I think, and thought, and then, you've always thought that kind of energy where you think, oh, they're just my good friend, but maybe not, maybe not. If it's not to do with a relationship, then this is something lovely coming in for you, some offer that progresses a situation. The King of Wands is here too. Now, he's incredibly charismatic. Again, another fire sign. You're the fire sign too. So perhaps this is you, coming back into yourself, that feeling that, again, want to be in control. He's very entrepreneurial. He doesn't work for anybody. He doesn't like being told what to do. So there's something here that's offering you some sort of stability too. Despite you wanting to have that fire back in your belly, it's almost like saying, yes, you can have that. You can go back to you, but make sure the plans are all in action, all laid out first. You've got the Magician too. Now, the Magician is about you having all the tools on the table to get on with whatever your goal is, and having the confidence as well, I want to say. I feel like that Knight of Swords, if that is a person, was holding you back. But however, it's almost like, I say, that crossbow and arrow, and then there's this release of tension that's managed to push the situation forward for you, because the Eight of Wands is exactly that, your outcome. This is about everything coming into alignment for you. It's also an 8, which is very karmic, which is lovely. Why do we have the Eight of Wands here, please? And thank you for Aries. I feel overall next week there's going to be, let me finish the reading first before I conclude. I'm getting ahead of myself there. That's clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands. Lovely. So the Nine of Swords, yes, sleepless nights. Yes, things are going to be on your mind. The message of this card is that make sure that you face your fears. Don't go to bed thinking about it if you can help it. Easier said than done. We actually probably don't go to bed thinking about it. However, we wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking about it. And it seems tenfold worse, doesn't it, than it really is. So the message of this is, yes, this is going to be fast communication, and maybe it is going to give you some sleepless nights. You might have, I don't know about you, but sometimes, I will wake up in the middle of the night and I check my phone to see mostly where my daughter is and if she's messaged me. So it could be that sort of energy. I don't feel it's a bad energy. I just think it's going to give you some sleepless nights. It's going to give you food for thought. The Four of Wands is here. Now, this is lovely to see because this is about celebration. and stability. Home life stability, perhaps, and for some of you, something to do with the house that's now stabilizing. Could be some sort of family environment whereby there's a reason to celebrate. I want to say there's some sort of some result has come in, maybe even because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and this is about something progressing again, plans going to the next stage, information perhaps that there is good news and it's being able to move things on to the next stage. So overall, it's a very positive week for you. Whatever you're waiting on, I feel, is coming to the surface and you're able to move to the next stage, if you like. What should we do for Oracle? I'm really drawn to the angel numbers again for you. Let's have a look. These angel numbers are beautiful. Angel number Oracle by the Pulp Girls. So, what other messages are there, please, and thank you for Aries? For week commencing the 11th of November. How lovely. 44, stability. Now, again, you ended on the Four of Wands, which is stability. The overall energy with the Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups, yes, there is going to be food for thought. That's all I'm going to say. There's something going to give you some challenges. You're going to have to perhaps having to deal with two situations, two people, two energies. But overall, you've got stability. Now, the angel number is 44. So let me know if you see that. Let me know. This could be, you'll look at your phone, you'll have 44 notifications, or it could be your receipt in the shop for your shopping, or yeah, just let me know in the comments areas if you see that or if you've been seeing it. But yeah, hope that helps somebody out there and hope it resonates. So, and I will catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching.